Hi YouTube, this is Clairon Haynes. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, and what I'm doing, I am going to add a very important segment on my YouTube channel entitled Clairon's Hair Care, and I'll be focusing on the hair, the black woman's hair, and how to take care of it in order for it to remain healthy looking. The reason why I've decided to add this to my channel is because of the fact that in 2002, 2007, 5 years, or 5 years and a half I should say, I was actually working here in Montreal, Canada, as a hairdresser in a professional hair salon, and I realized that I have all these skills, all these expertise. I do my own hair, I treat my own hair, I braid my own hair, I weave my own hair, I do practically everything with my hair. And so I have all these skills, and I just want to come on YouTube and share them with you, share them with the world. Now, some people might ask, Clairon, why are you going to share all of the hairdressing secrets if you intend to open your own salon? But this is what I have to say. I'm a woman of faith. I live the happy life, okay? I'm a qualified teacher. I'm a certified teacher. I've taught in Canada here for four years, right? Plus, I taught English as a second language in the Black Community Center. And I've been all over the place. You know, I'm an author, I'm a published author, XYZ. I'm an entrepreneur. But the thing is, even if I have intentions of opening my own salon, I am a woman of faith, right? And even if I reveal some of the hairdressing secrets to the world, that is not going to deter my clients, my faithful clients, from coming to my shop, if you understand what I'm saying. Because God has already had earmarked all the clients that I would have in my hairdressing segment of Clairon Haynes Productions, even before I have started this company. So whether or not I share the information with you or withhold it, it's not going to change the price of egg. In my opinion, I love to give, I love to share. That's why I'm a teacher. The more I give, the more I share, the more God blesses me. Okay? I'm living the happy gospel. I'm here in my bathroom. I'm living the happy gospel. And I'm here to share with you what I did to my hair today. I've washed them. I have cut them. I practically cut my hair off. While my hair was dry, I went to the scissors and I did my layering. But however, when the hair is dry, you don't always get to cut it effectively. So what you have to do, you have to wet it. Well, in this case, I washed it, and you have to be able to comb it out properly so you can see all of the strands can come out. Because when the hair is dry and you cut it, remember you will have new growths in your root, right? And the new growths will not be able to stretch out. But with the water now, the water stretches out the new growth. Okay? So I'm going to remove the towel from my hair that I've just washed, and I'm going to finish the layering and show you exactly how to layer a hair, all right? How to cut it in layers so that you can have the flip up style, you can have the straight style, you can use it, it can be versatile, all right? So let me take you through. Okay, bear with me. Okay, now I don't have anyone to film this video for me, so I have to do everything for myself. So I'm asking you kindly to be patient. Now the first thing you do, the hair is wet, as you can see, all right? I've already cut it, as I said. I pre-cut it, but I'm going to walk you through the steps in making your hair layer quite effectively. So the first thing I do, first of all, when you wash your hair, you never remove all of the conditioner. That's a hair salon secret. You leave 1/4 of the conditioner in your hair, and what it does, it makes it soft and it makes it dry. Okay, sorry, it prevents it from being dry. Okay, so it is important for you to leave 1/4, as I said, in your hair. And the reason for this is because it moisturizes the hair until you're ready to wash it next 2 weeks or next week. You understand? So I'm going to now put a little mousse in my hair. And the reason why I put mousse in my hair is because my hair doesn't have a lot of body, right? So I have to put in order for me to get my hair moving and bouncing and, you know, all over the place, I have to put some mousse. That's a secret, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. But before I do so, the conditioner that I've already had in my hair has already softened my hair. So I'm going to take a comb that has wide teeth, right? And I'm going to just comb my hair, okay? You have to make sure you don't pull the hair too hard, right? Just gently comb it, all right? And it's better to hold the hair from the root, and you start combing from the ends, and then you extend your way inward into the hair, okay? So this is what I've done. You see, I'm holding it at the end, comb it out like this, make sure it's effectively combed, and then when all of the ends are clear, then you go ahead and you pass the comb quickly through it, okay? So now I have my hair all nicely combed. Before I apply my mousse, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go back into the hair and show you exactly how I cut my hair. Now I have to get a towel. I'm going to put this towel. The reason why I'm using this color towel is because my hair has a rinse color in from 2 weeks ago, and in order for me to prevent my white towels from getting soiled, getting discolored, I have to make sure that I put a colored one, okay? Now what I do when I cut my hair, you part your hair from the side like this, okay? You take it all around, right down to the back as far as possible, right? You turn it around so you can see, right? So you part it all the way to the back, right? You take a clip and you hold this up like this, okay? Now the reason why I told you that I cut it before I pre-cut it was because it's gonna take a lot of time. This video will be very long. Now I have my scissors, so what you do, you start cutting from the back. Now from the side, sorry. Now what happened is that if your hair is long, you have to make sure that wherever you start your cutting, okay, it has to maintain. It has to maintain. The length has to maintain right across the rest of the hair. So you see here I have my scissors, so I hold it like this and I cut my hair, right? Now when I finish cutting this part, I have to make sure I hold it, and I have to make sure that this first piece that I've cut is aligned with this part. So I have to cut this second part here as even like the other one. So you notice it's in line there. Alright, so look, we have both of them being the same length. And we walk right down to the back. So as I told you, I've already cut my hair. So what I'm doing, now that my hair is wet, I'm just going to go back in and make sure that my hair is even. Okay, now this is the next row that I'm cutting. I part it like this, and I have to make sure that this top length is the same length as the bottom one, okay? So what I do, I bring it down like this, and it's going to show me the length. So if the top length is longer than the bottom, then I have to cut the top length to match with the same length at the bottom as I'm doing right now, right? As I said before, I don't have to cut it over. When I finish, I take the other layer, with the third layer, I bring it down like this and make sure that it matches with the first layer and the second layer. When I finish, I do that, walk it right around, right? When I finish, I take the hair, I take this half, I part my hair in half, I take this portion and I bring it like this to make sure that this layer, and this layer is even, sorry. So I put it like that, and if you notice that this whole edge here is even, and that's because I've already done that, right? So that is what you do. You hold it like that and make sure that it's even. You see, it's all even. Let me do the same thing here. I hold it like this, and I make sure that it's even. There you go. You notice this part is not so even. Look, here is short, and here is long, so I have to go back and even out the middle. Make sure that it's even like the rest, right? So there we go. We clip that off. Then when we finish, we have to make sure now we part all sections of the hair to ensure that this side and this side are even, right? So we hold this up in the middle and we do the same thing. Let's see. Yes, I've seen a little even. Well, this is short, this is long. I have to go back and cut this back again And the reason why this part is not even is because, as I told you, when I cut it dry, and when the hair is cut dry, what happens is that I have new growth in the middle, right in the roots. So the new growth was not able to stretch out to meet the rest of the hair. Now that it's wet, the water is in it, that's why it can stretch out. Okay? Now, I've already cut my hair. As I told you, I don't have to cut it over again. Now, usually when you layer, the back has to be long. Then the next layer has to be a little shorter than the first layer. The next layer, a little shorter than the next one. So it's like you're climbing up a steps, right? So you know, at the bottom of the step, you begin your journey. Then you climb up again, and you climb up. So it's actually like the shape of a step, if you understand what I'm saying. Not really the shape of a step, and also the shape of a pyramid, if you want to put it like that. Maybe that's a better analogy. The shape of a pyramid. So I've already done my hair. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my mousse in to make sure that my hair gets a lot of body. I have to finish this video very, very quickly. Oops, I'm making a mess here. So I go and get my mousse. Later on, I tell you where you can get your mousse to buy and all this sort of stuff. Where you can get your product. Okay, I'm getting my mousse quickly. Bear with me, I'm coming. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Okay, so here I have my mousse. Okay, here I have my mousse. Now this mousse is called the TCB mousse. And as I said, people who have thin hair, my hair is not really thin, but they're not thick either. They're in between thick and thin. So what I do, if I put oil in my hair, oil will make my hair thinner. So what I do sometimes, if I put the oil in my hair, is because I want my root to be lubricated and so that it prevents breakage. So what I'm going to do, this is a mousse, it's the TCB mousse. I'm going to spray it in my hand as you see I'm doing here. It's very frothy, it looks like froth, you see? And I take it and I put it in my hair like this. Okay, make sure it gets all over the root and everything, all to work it from the root to the ends, right? So I'm putting my mousse in, and what do I have here? Make sure I put enough for my ends. If not, you're gonna have a lot of volume in the middle, in the root, and the ends would be very thin. So I finished doing that quickly. I comb it through. Okay, I comb it through. Then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to part my hair like this in order for me to blow dry my hair. Sometimes I set it because I have a drier hair, but today I'm not going to set it. I don't feel like setting it because with the dryer I'm going to be staying under the dryer for at least an hour to get it dry. So it's easy. I'm going to go the fast way. And that's because I want to flip my hair up, okay, into a nice style. So here is my blow dryer. I use a Gold Hot, and this is a professional brand. Okay, there we go. So I do this section. Now when you blow dry the hair, you have to start from the root, okay. Stop the dryer for 1 minute. Have you noticed that my hair start getting a lot of body? Look at it already. See how thick it is? And that's my secret. And you see it's moving already. Let me continue my blow drying. Now I go to the front.